Mohanji and Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us for the Kickass Growth series. This is a program that aims to bring people of different cultures, traditions, and religions together on one platform where all are able to share their journey with their spiritual master, which means a guru, and how their faith as well as surrender has allowed grace to flow into their lives. This is but a touch of love and grace spread through all of these programs and many others, which focuses on oneness and similarities rather than how we all are different. So let's see how we can all learn from each other. Do enjoy.
The ultimate guru or God is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Shri Guruve Namaha. I bow down to grace and gratitude to that eternal Guru. Jai Mohanji to everyone. Guru, what does Guru mean? Gu means darkness and Ru means dispel. So your Guru literally is a dispeller of darkness and he brings light into your life. The ultimate Guru or God is omnipotent, omniscient and omnipresent. He is also the God of annihilation, destruction, and transformation. The formless God appears in these three forms and still remain beyond the formless. The ultimate Guru or God is formless, transcendental, and beyond. My salutation to that supreme God. In 2010, I tragically lost my husband, who was my role model, my friend, my partner, and my protector. He made me feel safe. Just imagine one day you come home to realize it is all lost. I was so overwhelmed and helpless that I was lost in this attachment and bondage. My first guru, my mom, my pillar of strength, brought me back to my senses and made me realize that this is an experience, a journey I have to accept and go through. Having a spiritual background gave me a glimpse of understanding of who I am. We come alone and we die alone. Once we get what we come for, we leave. I have three young children and I had to go on. Mom was hard on me and made me pull myself together. It is then that my spiritual journey began. I wanted answers about my separation from my husband. How was I going to manage this journey alone? I was searching and was hungry to know more. I was desperate to find my guru. Mom always explained to me that my guru will find me when the time is right. When I am ready, he will come to me. But I was desperate. I joined the art of living and experienced my first joys of meditation and prayer. However, I wanted more. Unsure, I attended many guru discourses and became terribly confused as to who I was and what I wanted as my guru. I was literally doing spiritual shopping. One day, my sister asked me to accompany her to hear a guru who was coming to the temple. Hesitantly, I went. This was a life-changing experience for me. All he did was meditation and Shakti part, and it was none other than Mohanji. His presence brought about a calm peace and strength within me like I never felt before. I went home feeling somewhat embarrassed, as here I was searching for a guru, and I didn't even care to find out about him. The very next day, I started researching about Mohanji and reading his blogs, messages, and fell completely in love with him. I couldn't get him out of my mind. I waited an entire year before he returned to South Africa. I attended the retreat, which was amazing. It broke a lot of boundaries and created a new kind of peace within me. I remember on the second last day, everyone was taking photos with him, and he didn't call me. I was sad and disturbed that night. Then Swamiji, dear sweet Swamiji, knew what I wanted and gave me a big hug. I went home thinking a lot about what happened, and the next day I went up to Mohanji and had the courage and said, "You didn't hug me yesterday." And I thought a lot about it, and my ego was bruised. I was shattered and then realized that my ego kept me away. Today I surrender to you, and I am blessed to have you in my life. Thank you for making me see that. Then he said, "You deserve an extra big hug for that." And we took a photograph with him, Yas and myself. I also remember that we were doing eye contact. He scolded a lady I know terribly. I was so afraid that I did exactly as was told. Then amazing things happened. People were crying, they were scared, they were happy, they were laughing. I was awed and shocked to learn about our eyes being the window to our souls. He broke all boundaries and beliefs we had. A guru disturbs the fundamental aspects in you, all kinds of conclusions you have drawn. He disturbs everything in you. He doesn't allow you to sleep. He is there to assist you towards your liberation. I realized then that when you look for a guru, only when you are willing to awake and transform yourself, willing to drop your limitations and go into other dimensions of life. You know, a guru is like when you're driving a car and you want to go to an unknown place. A GPS is your best guide, and it will help you reach your destination smoothly without getting lost. If you are rigid and you do not wish to use a GPS, you probably might get lost in an unknown place, and it might take you a lot of time reaching your destination. Maybe you never even reach it. So in all spheres of life, you need a guide to help you reach your destination. Similarly, a guru is your GPS in your spiritual journey. He will never allow you to get lost, and he will help you reach the destination safely and smoothly. With wise instructions to follow the path, it's a guaranteed success. But for that, you will have first to surrender before him and believe in him, leaving aside all your ego and myths. When you drive the car, you believe that your GPS will take you to the right direction. So when you can believe, when a machine that is programmed can help you reach your direction, then why not believe in a guru who is a realized soul? He will definitely help your soul reach the goal. Coming back to that retreat, that last night he said that we will experience things in the next few days or weeks. Surely I did. That night when I went to bed, I felt white lights coming out of my heart, and Mohanji emanated or illuminated from within. My journey with Mohanji began then. Since my first meeting with him, all I feel is gratitude. Thank you, Baba. I am grateful. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for being the grace of my life. Thank you for the abundance that you are in my life. My life is filled with bliss. With his and Swamiji's blessings, I have overcome many hurdles in my life. Having a guru doesn't necessarily mean you will have no problems, but he shows you how to overcome it. I had a very nasty experience at work 2 years ago that shook my comfort zone at work. I had to be displaced, and I was going through a pretty bad patch. But through all of this, I survived with ease, with his grace and love. He was walking with me, and when I couldn't speak, he spoke through me. When I faced challenges and fear, he made me brave and strong. I was unmoved. His grace flowed. Having complete faith in your guru takes away a lot from you. Like an umbrella, it doesn't stop the rain, but it prevents you from getting drenched. Grace protects you. It doesn't stop an event from happening because we wanted to have this experience, but because the seer or the observer, become the seer or the observer and not the doer. Like an actor playing a role, be first class and win all accolades so that you never have to come back to that part again. Going to ashram was difficult, but fate takes you places. I used to wait for Yas to come home during the holidays to take me to ashram. At that time, he was in university in Cape Town. Ashram had so much of love and warmth that I was eagerly waiting to go back to week after week. This new family that brought out the inner strength in me that I never had awakened before. I was ready to face the world and all my challenges coming my way. The homers that we do is amazing. We have celebrated so many homers that deepen my connection with the divine. Each special auspicious occasion is celebrated with such pomp and ceremony. It's not only the part of being together, it's the vibration that we create doing prayers with Swamiji jointly in all the homers that actually helps us in every aspect of our life. Especially for me, I have never celebrated Navaratri like we did last year. I still can feel the love, the power of the mother, her presence and the sadness when we broke the physical structure. My awareness increased and it sharpened my practices. My knowledge grew and every prayer, special day we celebrated was celebrating life and this existence. During lockdown, there was a lot of uncertainty. I work for Department of Health and so I had to work. I miss being in the ashram and close contact with my spiritual family. I enjoyed and anxiously waited for the prayers that Swami did almost daily. He is an amazing soul, despite all his tests, and it was a very trying time for him during this period. But he put all that behind him, and he fostered on helping us all through this scary time. Thank you, Swamiji, for everything that you do. I salute you with my heart. A true bhakta and a true disciple. Having unconditional love and faith in Mohanji is something that we all should take a page out of his book. Mohanji has a lot going on for us, giving us coping mechanisms we must all use to our benefit. Now is the time for grace to flow in our lives. Sit back and take time to think about where we are, what are we doing, what do we need, what do we want, what are we here, what is our purpose. Partake in his programs like the Early Birds Club. It's something that takes you deeper inwards. Let your spiritual life blossom. There's many meditation challenges that are going on. There are lots of tools to help us grow. I think I spoke a lot, but finally I want to say, if you can manage financially, then the forgiveness program that Mohanji is running is an awesome thing to do. We carry so much of clutter and burden in life, which we keep locked away. We think that we've dealt with it and we move on, but we never really get past it. We just take the key and throw it somewhere or hide it, and we go on every day. I have done that program, and I'd like to share that the pain and the hurt and whatever that I have experienced in my life, I had just shoved it away and thinking I've dealt with it. But when I did this program, I felt so blessed within me. I was also so scared. There was so much of darkness that you were going through. But amidst all of the darkness, like they say, as certain as there's night, there's day. Mohanji is there to help you, guide you. He helps you get rid of all the unwanted clutter and baggage and leaving it behind. I felt so blessed and peaceful after I've come out of it. It's something that I feel every devotee should do because it's something that you need. There's always something that we need to get rid of in our lives that we don't have to carry. And that's something that will help you through. I would like to leave you with a quote from Baba. The greatest gift you can give your guru is to live his teachings. If you are not living his teachings, then nothing has shifted in your consciousness. Thank you very much for listening to me tonight.